Hey, this is Michael Dermer, and in this lesson we're going to talk about prioritizing, that everything can't be at the top of the list. You know, as entrepreneurs, this is a constant topic that we have to deal with, so let's get into it. So how do you prioritize? You know, the first time you actually hear from somebody, hey, you can't do everything, or everything can't be at the top of the list, we as entrepreneurs think the people that are talking to us are literally insane. We're like, what are you talking about? I can't prioritize. I have to do absolutely everything. And that is just something that comes with the nature of the beast of being an entrepreneur. But that thinking is actually wrong, right? When you think about every single person and company on the planet, we all have more to do than we have time, right? Not everybody may be doing it like we entrepreneurs are with our hair messed up, running around a room, okay? But if we don't set priorities, right, it's really difficult to direct our effort. That's even more so true in an entrepreneurial organization. When you think about it, places like IBM and AT&T, they've got structure. They've got process. It helps them, that structure and process help them organize what they're going to do first, second, and third, right? So if we walked into a pizza store and we ate some really good pizza and the owner of the store came out who made every slice, right? And we said, wow, we really want to invest in your pizza shop, right? He would say, that's great, I'm going to make every slice perfect. But imagine if you were rolling out 100 pizza stores. And the owner said, I have to make every slice. The first thing you would say was, we're never going to be able to grow this business because we only have one owner, okay? So we've got to get over this perspective that we have, right, that we can't prioritize and everything has to be at the top of the list. So how do you do that, okay? How do you actually, quote unquote, set a priority? What does that mean, okay? Here's what I'd say. First of all, throw the top 10 things you need to do up on a board somewhere, okay? I know what you're saying to yourself, it's actually 40. Get it down to 10, okay? And then when you get down to 10, bring whatever resources you have at your disposal. It could be your husband, your wife, it could be advisors, right? It could be fellow alumni, it could be your team. And try to debate really what are the most important 3, okay? It does not mean we're not gonna do the other 7, okay? We're just gonna do them differently, okay? So really, really, really try to hone it down to 3. Don't say my business is unique, I need 4. Get it down to 3, okay? So how do you make those 3 a priority? What does that actually mean? It doesn't mean just writing them up on a board and erasing the other 7, okay? What it means is you're actually gonna bring structure and process to that priority, okay? What does that mean? That means if you have a priority of launching your website, right, or raising capital, right, you would say, great, we're going to have a process to manage that. That means you're going to have a weekly meeting. That means you're going to have a dashboard to report on everything that's going on with that priority. It might mean that you bring in your best thought, right? In that weekly meeting, you might bring in outside advisors that are willing to help you, that are going to think about that priority. You're putting more focused and intelligent effort around the things that you set as priorities, okay? And that's what you do with the first 3. What about 4, 5, 6, okay? You still have to do those things, okay? But you're just going to do them without the same level of focus and energy, okay? That might mean I've got to be able to do something, but I'm only going to have a meeting once every 2 weeks, okay? Or I'm going to delegate it to somebody else who's going to kind of run with that, okay? So if you don't set priorities, here's what I will tell you. You'll do all of those 10 things poorly, okay? And you really won't align to what the most important things are for the company. But remember, the first part about this is we as entrepreneurs getting over our own thought that because we're in this entrepreneurial venture, that somehow setting priorities just doesn't work, right? I would say the exact opposite. With scarce and limited resources and time, setting priorities is one of the most important things you can do. Remember, in addition to this video, we've got detailed information written out about how to set priorities side by side with this lesson.